candy. Get some candy. This is him. And the two young boys, they just left. They grayed out. They asked dude, damn dude, how tall are you? This punk follows them to the alley, murders them. They got a gun right there in his hand. So he murders them. And I want to show you guys the two young boys he killed. That's one of them. And this is one of them. Funny part about this clown is that he a drill rapper. Check this out. This is him.
Everybody, we got big blocks for everybody. Don't get too close, yeah, I get too jitty, yeah, I get the up and on everybody. Just man, my rock, not everybody. Cause half of these niggas, half of these niggas, they dead body. They get rough and they turn on everybody. And yeah, I put that on my dead body. Run up on me, niggas gonna be a dead body. Sure, see you, she finished the fuck, I'm just go for my man. Probably can't bring a 5 minute weed on the top. I do to a vampire, double up.
How do you murder somebody over them asking you? But my thing is this, how do you murder somebody over them asking you? But at the end of the day, man, us collectively, how do you still raise your kids in a complete war zone? It's a lot of people I don't understand. And I'm going to keep it a buck. How do you raise your kids in this war zone? Get the fuck out of it. Man, let me tell you something. And shout out to my parents, man. My parents they packed the fuck up and left. We was in a war zone when I was born, and they seen two boys. They said, oh, hell no, we out. Pack our shit. My father always told me this story. My father told me this story. He said, man, the day you were born, he looked at my mother and said, we out of here. We getting the fuck up out of here. I can't raise no kid in this fucking town. Let's pack our shit. We gone. And that's exactly what we did. And you know, I get it that I'm hard on, man, let me tell you something. I'm independent. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm independent. And I'm hard on us collectively. I know that. And the reason I'm hard on us, because, man, I see some real effed up decision making coming out of our community. I do. I see some of the worst decision making coming out of our community. And when I say decision making, I mean, ladies, if this man can't afford $2,000 on a down payment on a crib, on an apartment outside of the South Side in Austin, Inglewood, how do you know it's 750 people finna get killed in your community, kids and stray bullets, 4 children, 3, 12, 13, 14, and then these two. 17 and 16, all innocent bystanders get absolutely slaughtered on the south side and the west side of Chicago. I would be homeless on the streets before I walk my baby girl outside in these communities. And anyway, let me tell you something. I would go to California. I would live in Tent City. I would live homeless. I would find a homeless shelter. God damn it, I would stand on the street and beg. But my thing is, we're getting so much, I'm hard on us, and I'm going to say it again. We're getting so much horrible decision making in our community. It makes no absolute sense. I tell ladies, why are you laying with a dude that can't even afford a $2,000 down payment on an apartment outside of these communities? $2,000 down payment for the first and last month rent. This cat don't have, why the fuck is you laying? I told a bunch of young ladies, I did some motivational speaking, and I looked at the young girls. I said, you young girls, it's going to start with y'all. Oh, who you lay with? Don't you lay down with, these teenage, this was elementary, but I put this seed in their head. Before y'all lay down with these losers that got no crib, no car career, you think hard. Did some Because if you got some motivational, why in the fuck are you laying with somebody that can't even afford to move you the fuck from this fucked up community? Why? Why? What you think, bro? Oh, okay. What's up, Shot Jones? She said, I'll watch you all the time, looking for the number. I was putting the number in check. Thank you, sister. Thank you. I appreciate. Oh, damn, y'all. I don't think y'all can hear me. Thank you, sister. She said, I watch you all the time. So, yeah, you know what, man? You know what? And I'm in a position where I talk to a lot of sisters. I talk to a lot of women. I do. And on my Facebook page, I'm watching just statuses on what they saying, what they doing. There was one sister, she got 4 kids, 4 different baby daddies. All of them are deadbeat dads. None of them got jobs. None of them want nothing to do with the kids. She can't afford to move out of Inglewood. So she got 4 boys. 4 boys that are going to probably, if she stays there, probably going to be killed. Fact. I say, sisters, grab your kids. I don't give a shit where you go. Get them the fuck from over there. I don't give a fuck if y'all live homeless. I would live homeless in Tent City. I would go to California. I would grab me a motherfucking $5 tent, and I would camp the fuck out in bed for change. And I would motherfucker shit you not. Shit, bro, it's better than a straight bullet coming in, man, and killing my little. Hey, no, sir, straight up. So, I want to introduce this. Here go the headlines. 12-year-old girl shot. Child, 12 years old, shot while playing outside in Inglewood. My thing was, why in the fuck do you still got a child outside in Inglewood? Who the fuck is still raising a child? I'm sorry, I can't. I couldn't. I ain't no way, no motherfucking how. Straight bullets is just flying all over the fucking place. This little girl, check this, was outside at 1:15 a.m. 1 in the fucking morning in Inglewood. 12-year-old girl is out. And let me tell you something. I lived at Fernwood Park on 101st. And bro. But man, my grandmother wasn't having no parts. 2 street lights is on. She got on my ass. Wow. fuck do you not see, man? My mother, everybody, man, my whole family. You see them goddamn street lights on. What the fuck is wrong with, man, brother? I caught holy. When I see, man, I was in the alley one time playing ball, and I seen that fucking street light. I said, oh, fuck. I ran my ass home so fast, buddy. When I got to that door, and my mother was right there, and my father was right there, like, shit. And bro, I come on, man. How the fucked up parenting, man, bro? I can't understand it.
Hurt people,
man,
hurt people, bro.
Say what?
Hurt people, hurt people.
Man, how is this little girl out at 1 a.m? Explain that to me.
My guess is that her mother did not have much guidance in that area.
And see, man,
that would just be my guess.
Bro, I talk about this, and I know people will hate me for this. I talk about welfare, and I don't like it. I know a lot of people need it. I get it. And it's a lot of good that can come from it. I get that as well. But we got to have a more hard stance on our people in order to correct this mess. And yes, it'll get worse before it gets better. I don't like welfare because it enables too much bad behavior. I did a documentary, the Chicago Way documentary. I did that documentary. I asked people, as an IT specialist, one thing I want to know is how long has this problem been going on? And I Googled, and you guys could Google it too. How long has the murder rate been 200, 300 people in Chicago and over the world in black communities? 1965 I came to. Okay, cool. What happened in that year to spiral our community out of control, and it comes back to welfare? I asked people before 1965, and I did the statistics. Like 78% of the jail inmates, high school dropouts, gang members, drug, all that, every negative statistic share one common denominator, and that's that no father. Every single, okay, cool. So wait a minute. How did each one of our communities have no father? How long has that been on? So I Googled that. 1965. In the late 50s, early 60s, we had 91% two-parent households. Mm-hmm. There's our problem. Okay, cool. Now that I narrowed it down to our problem, how did two-parent household go to one-parent household? In 1965. It was 1965, we had 91%. After that, it went to 70%. In the 70s, they quadrupled welfare, and it went to like 30% two-parent households to where we had like a 9%. From a 91 to 9% two-parent households. So that means 91% of us are coming from a single-parent household. Those 9%, the 9% that come from a two-parent household, those make up our college grads, our college graduates. Wow. The 91% make up our jail, our negative statistic. Bro, I'm seeing a pattern. I mean, I don't mean to be harsh in that way, and I get it. But to me, it's looking that's an issue. What you think, bro?
And my bad, man. I know I'm looking down at my phone, but I'm trying to make sure, like, because I live streamed it on our Facebook channel, and I'm just trying to make sure that the audio and shit is working.
All right. So what I want to point out is this, and I mentioned welfare. So what I did was I asked a lady in my documentary, excuse me, she was like 83, old lady that I know. What did you guys do back in the 50s and early 60s, this, that, and the other? What did they do? How did they stay a two-parent household? I didn't coach her. In fact, y'all can watch the Chicago Way documentary on Amazon. It's free if you got Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. I interviewed after. A lot of people was like, I was telling people, ask anybody outside our community what's the issue is. Ask an African. And they was like, oh, coach. So I interviewed somebody from our culture, but that grew up without welfare. She was like, Donald. She was like, back then, wasn't no welfare for us to get on. She said, I was the finest thing walking the earth. Look at my old pictures. She said the basketball captain wanted it, the football captain wanted it, but if you laid down, a child may come out. And she said, wasn't no welfare, wasn't no abortions, wasn't no rubbers, condoms, and whatnot. So if you laid down, more than likely a child was coming out that birth, you know what I'm saying, that union. Mm-hmm. And she said a dude couldn't take care of it, they were screwed without welfare. You got to flip that hospital bill. You got to Pampers, food. She said I couldn't afford none of that. And what? No,
you missing a crucial element too, bro. Like back then, like in my mother's generation, they could afford to take care of a family on one income. Like shit was just a lot cheaper. You know, the cost of living was infantile compared to what it is now. You know, like I give you a good example. Like my stepfather tell you, you know, when they was coming up, he could go to Ford, quit Ford one day, go across the street literally to Chrysler and get a job that same day. Both jobs were enough where he could take care of his wife and however many kids they chose to have at that point. My grandfather drove a truck. My grandmother did not work. My grandmother didn't even have a driver's license. They had 9 kids. So yes, welfare is a big part of it, but also it's the ability to live without welfare. Like it was a whole orchestrated effort from the government, and welfare is just a component of it. But taking factories away from industrial areas, not raising the what we get paid, the minimum wage, all of that shit takes into account. You know, fucking up our school system, that shit takes into account too. You know, so it's easy for her to just say that one thing because that was her life, and I'm not disputing that, but there was more factors involved than just welfare.
All right, bro, my thing is this. I challenge everybody. In the Chicago Way documentary, you're going to see me ask an African cat. Excuse me, bro. And he's been out here since like 93. Mm-hmm. So he's grown. He's about 50. He's in his 50s. So he grew up most of his life in Nigeria, and he grew up here. And he married a black woman. Anyway,
okay.
He knows both cultures. He knows both. I didn't coach him I asked him, hey, bro, what do you think the problem in the African American community is? He told me, Donald, man, it's too much free reward for horrible behavior. How do you destroy a community? Reward them for bad behavior. So if I know I could kill your community by rewarding bad behavior, I'm gonna do it. So let me say if I run the country and if some aliens pop up and they pop up and I want to destroy them, I would say, you know what, for y'all, I'm gonna make murder legal. In fact, we give y'all $10,000 check for murder. Y'all murder somebody, I give you a check. Okay. All of a sudden, boom, overnight, damn, motherfuckers murdering each other like crazy. I'm gonna say, okay, cool, we reward everybody that murders somebody $10,000 check. You're gonna get 10 times worth more of it. That's what welfare is, I feel. They saying, oh, okay, y'all have a child of wedlock, we got you. We give you free food, free house. Oh, you have another one? We got you some more. We'll give you more welfare. And therefore, back then, my point is this. Back then, you had to make a great choice. Girl told me, she said, Donald, look, I wanted to give it to the football captain. The motherfucker was 6'7". I wanted to give it to the basketball captain, but it wasn't no welfare to go on. If he wasn't bringing a ring, I couldn't lay down with him. And she didn't. She said, look here, this cat brought a ring. This cat had a crib car career. That's who got it. Now, we rewarded. Oh, you have a child with a deadbeat, went to jail 10 times, no crib, no car career. He run off. Oh, okay, we got you. Oh, you got another kid? We got you. I talked to women that got 5 kids. One got 6 kids, all 6 deadbeats. All losers, all in and out of jail. Those kids going to grow up without a father. Those are kids going to make up our negative statistic. That's the problem. So once you get rid of welfare, ain't no laying down with no losers. That's my point. Once you get rid of welfare, they don't reward you with a new house. Once you get rid of welfare, they don't reward you with food to eat, a free ride. All you got to do is go to the mailbox. But now, once you are forced to make a great decision on a great man, that man can afford to move you the fuck up out of the South Side. That great man, once you choose better, you do better. So, but what the Democratic Party is doing is saying, okay, you fuck up. I talk to women, man, they're like, damn, I got a homeboy, he got like 20 kids, never had a job. Motherfucker got like 20 kids. He never seen none of them.
Wait a minute, you got a homeboy that's got 20 kids.
About, bro, I lost count long time ago.
But and I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You part of the problem.
I don't talk to him like that. I don't fuck with him like that. I went to high school with him.
I'm just saying, you called him your homeboy though, so that's somebody that's in your circle, whether they in the nucleus or in the peripheral. That's in your circle, bro. That's unacceptable.
No. I don't talk to him. I don't respect cats like that because he'll stab me in the face if he. Let me tell you something. I was a shorty. I stay in the perimeter. I see motherfuckers like that passing the liquor store. When I drive past the liquor store, motherfuckers like that are standing outside the liquor store. And I throw up my fist and I keep it moving. But he was a childhood friend when I was young and dumb back in my teenage years. But in 2020, it's liquor store and I give him a motherfucking fist and that's it. That's all.
Okay, that's different.
Keep it.
I just making sure, bro, because
yeah. No, I don't. I
refuse to allow any motherfucker even remotely close to me outside of work where you are deadbeat. Like, no, we're not gonna be cool. We're not gonna be anything.
I think we should. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring it back to men. Men need to hold other men accountable because man, we don't hold men accountable. Yeah, keep me honest too, bro. Hey, you're right. More men need to hold each other accountable, man. If you got a homeboy that's a deadbeat, tell his ass to his face to cut his ass off. If you got a family member that's a deadbeat, man, cut his ass off and tell him you're fucking deadbeat. Kill yourself.
I mean, well, no. What you try to do is encourage them to be better, give them not only a way to be better, but an example of your life on how to be better. Like I know people like I got family members. I can't cut you off, you know. You may not be doing, you know, we not about to be cool. You're not coming over to my house or nothing like that, but you still my uncle, cousin, or whatever. So my example of how I lived my life and how I overcame my mistakes can be something that you can look at as inspiration for the younger cats. Like nobody's going to be perfect coming up. Nobody is, you know, but to not make any attempt with your children, it's just unfucking acceptable. But if I can give you a reason just by the way I'm living, okay, I'm happier than you. There's a reason because of that. You know, when something happened, like I had my heart attack, my kids showed the fuck up. You know why? Because I'm a good father. Not because, you know, like if I was a fucking deadbeat and I have seen this shit as a nurse,
right,
motherfuckers wouldn't show up. They wouldn't call you. They wouldn't do anything. They treat you exactly how you treated them. You know, but we can't just immediately cut somebody off because there's a process becoming, you know, like it's almost like
no, it is. It's man, shit. I done been to court with people, man, and I watch. Hold on, I done been to court with people, man, and I watch people in the courtroom. Man, it's tragic to watch in that courtroom. If you ever go to somebody that's going to court for child support or visitation, it's a sad, tragic. It's a tragedy. I went to court with somebody, man, and I'm sitting in that courtroom, and it's men, deadbeats, and it's women who are deadbeats. And the judge is like, "Excuse me, ma'am, why don't you want him to see his kids?" "Oh, I don't know." "Ma'am, you don't have a reason you don't want him to see his kids?" "No." "Then why the fuck don't you want him to see his kids?" "I don't know." Get the fuck out my courtroom. Get the fuck out my courtroom. And then you got guys that are saying, "Excuse me, sir, you live down the street from your child. How come you haven't seen your child?" "Oh, I don't know." So it's on both. So it is, you know, it is both sides. I know I tend to jump on the women because I'm a guy, and women tend to jump on the men. It's both, you know. So to clear that up, I'm not culturally biased. Well, I am culturally biased, but I'm hard on everyone because it starts. See, what the black community wants to do is What we want to do is wait till they 15 and scarred already.
Yeah.
We want to wait till they scarred mentally, physically, scarred in the brain. Then we want to say, oh, let's catch them then. And I'm saying, no, let's catch them before you even lay down with the deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Let's catch them before. Let's make this horrible decision making before you lay down with that deadbeat dad. And therefore at 15, we ain't got to catch them.
I would agree with that, to an extent. Now the problem with that is, and that sounds great. That's a wonderful thing. But numerically speaking, you're gonna have a lot of lonely ass women, and that's part of the problem. Is because they've done such a fucking number on us that we got so many brothers locked up. So many brothers strung out. So many brothers that dropped out of school and ain't doing shit. So for a woman to really go out there and select a great man, like you competing with 100 other women for that same brother. And that brother knows that he is a commodity. Like, I've been a professional since I was 19. I've been a nurse. So I knew. And I was an arrogant motherfucker. I'm not even going to lie about it. Like, no, I'm not going to even sniff your pussy. Because I don't like X or I don't like Y. Like, you going to have to jump through some hoops to fuck with me.
What's up, bro? All right, we got a caller. What's going on, bro? What's your name? What you want to say about this?
Huh?
What's up, bro?
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You on?
What's going on, fellas? I'm listening to the conversation at his home. So, I love the conversation. I love your passion over there, Don. I don't know who you are, good brother. I always listen to Don, but I don't know who you are. But y'all got a good conversation going on right here. And it is terrible in the hood. Everywhere you go. I'm a truck driver. And I don't care where you go. I grew up in the Northeast United States. Every black community, D.C., Philly, Baltimore, New York, everywhere you go, it's the same story with black people.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But why is it? Let's go to the source. Let's not start, but let's go to the source of where did it start? What year did it start? How did we spiral out of control? And what are we doing that we need to do different is what I'm challenging everybody else. For one, all right, look. As an IT specialist, what you have to do is saying, okay, if I got two computers, they're the same. Why is this one messed up and this one got the same hardware, both of them? But why is this one acting up? Got the same operating system. What was introduced to this one that wasn't introduced to that one? That's what I do with Nigerians and Americans. And I asked the Nigerians, excuse me, we're both black, right? But two cultures. We got the same hardware, same genetic makeup, but 85% of them got a master's degree. 85% of them make over $85,000 in America, and they came here with nothing. All right?
That's
but 85% of them got a master's degree.
They came here with a culture
of
their own, a historic culture where they don't go back.
Let me tell you something. If you see a Nigerian with the child, they marry. 100%.
Right.
There's not one single mother Nigerian today. I don't have much money, but I bet it all.
You know why? Their culture will not accept it.
In the house with their kids. You don't see Nigerian women running the street.
No, you don't.
Ever.
They're in the house with their children.
That's their culture, bro.
Never. Why? Bro, both y'all bros.
But the black community in America has been shit. The black community has been shit. And we fell for it. I believe in the 70s, everything was cool. In every black community you go, everything is cool. Oh, he cool, she cool. Oh, you got to be cool. And it's trickled down to the crack era in the 80s, the 90s. That's when the single black mother became so powerful. She could do anything she wanted. The court system supports her all the way up to 2020. Well, now you got the I'm black and powerful black woman. You can't tell them nothing. Everything is our fault. They take no accountability at all anymore. Everything is the black man's fault.
Yeah, right. And so that's what I'm saying. So, but see now, but all right, y'all got to pay attention to this too. Now, what they're doing is they're hiring women for all the jobs. They need a minority quota for every job, and what they're doing is divide and conquer. They're making, and also y'all got to.
I mean, but
so
women are leading the nation in education. Like so they're getting hired because they are more qualified. Like we need to step our game up too. We can't complain that they're not accountable while not being accountable.
So my thing is this, men have been downgraded and taken the power out. So now let's say if you do get married, first time you fuck up, guess what she's doing? She's leaving you because she gets welfare, she gets child support, and she gets alimony. Back then,
golden parachute either way.
she got a golden. Yeah, she's good. She got a golden parachute. So
what type of goofballs are y'all fucking with, bro?
I'm gonna leave your ass, and she's gonna leave your ass. 75% of the divorces are initiated by the woman. Facts.
Over money, and that ain't just black people though.
Yeah, so we know the numbers, but again, like you said, we know all of that, and like y'all was just discussing, accountability. Black men have to start holding each other accountable.
Yes.
We have too many knuckleheads in the streets that's 40 or 50 years old now. 60
Facts.
coming out of jail, coming back on the streets, trying to start fighting. What kind of sense does that make? I see it in my community. I'm from Philadelphia. I got 40 and 50, 60-year-old men on a corner selling crack, coming out of prison, not even trying to get a job, not even trying to use their head and hand to do something constructive. This is in all our communities. I already know. But we got to start holding each other accountable and moving forward.
We do have to hold each other accountable. Let me tell y'all something, man. We got to start group economics, start shopping, because you know what? You got to sell track because, man, we should be able to provide our young brothers that come out of jail with jobs down the street. You should be able to go down the street and get a job. But we can't even provide that, man, because we don't fight for our communities. We spend 98% of our money outside our community.
Trust with each other. When you go there, you got to go to trust. Black people don't trust each other.
At all.
A man might come to your house and knock on your door and say, let me clean your backyard. But you look at him like, I ain't letting that man in my house.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, we have been systemically.
Black community has been shamed. We've been shamed.
Yes.
It
But
is terrible. Either way you go is something. We already know. But somewhere, somehow, we have to start some type of black man coalition and move from there. This has already been done. The 100 men in Detroit,
Yep.
the 100 men in Philly. I've heard of all these things. And I'm sure there's some good brothers in Chicago trying to do things. But you have these single mother households that have been generational, 2, 3, 4 generations, with these young men out here that would rather shoot you and go get a job.
That's what I'm
See, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Jobs, bro. That's what I'm talking about. See, every scarred young man, you can bet your bottom dollar that he comes from a single parent household. He's mentally gone. He's fucking furious at 15 because he grew up with no father. He grew up in poverty and he grew up hating the fucking world. So the next person step on his toes, he blasting his ass because and see.
Well, yes. I totally agree. My father was a crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
He was on crack. He had a good job. He was a crackhead when I was 15, 16. I had a scholarship to play ball. I didn't want to do it because I couldn't work. And they told me, no, go to school and play ball. We'll take care of you. My parents never did. I became frustrated. I was going to reform school, which saved my life. If I didn't go to reform school, believe me, I'll be dead. I'll be dead in the street because I had people pulling out because I was loud. Some people could see me coming. I had a brother, one place with a woman, I was ready to get him. He pulled to the side and pulled that gun out and put it on the side of his leg.
Mm-hmm.
He saw me coming. Right before I got locked up, there's no reform school. But that's why, and you don't have these reform schools anymore. They want these young men to be doing what they're doing.
That's what
riots happening, the George Floyd situation and all of that. This is what they want.
So
the demise of the black community.
So
on Front Street.
My thing is this: we got to change our mindset.
Yeah.
Let's stop depending on them to do for us. Let's get in the mindset we have to open up a school to teach our own. Let's stop saying, oh, they don't teach our children. No. You got to teach your children. We got to open up a school. We got to open up a grocery store. We. A lot of people depending on the men, but for everybody that's on this live feed, go to Facebook and go to My Life in the Shop. I'm going to have to cut off of this one and go over there. I got 234,000 followers over there. I'm going to cut this one short and go to Facebook page. You follow me on Facebook?
And yo.
Any social media except YouTube.
Damn. Okay.
And for, personal reasons and all of that. I really don't get into it. But eventually I'm going to have to. My ex-wife invited me back in 2011, and I told her I'll never be on there, and I'm still not on there. So, I probably will have to get on there.
Okay.
Get on social media someday. So, I'll check you out.
Hey, bro.
Definitely, I'm sub to you, so I'm always on your channel.
Hey, bro, anything else you want to say, man? Hey, appreciate your love, bro. Appreciate the love. What else you want to say about what's the solution? What would you say is the solution?
We have to come together and come to a solution like you recommended. We have to have our own community. Immigration is another thing that has destroyed it. We've lost our community. All we got is hair salons, barbecue places. You don't even have it. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable the black community and where it's going. So,
Yeah. And for me,
you don't even own shoe stores, but we buy the most sneakers on the planet. That's all we wear. You see a black man get kicked out the house, all he got is sneakers in the bag. $5,000 worth of sneakers in the bag, and the girl kicking him out the house.
I swear, I see that. I see the pictures all the time. Girl, put them out. He got Jordan game off the chart. Jobs, what's the solution?
Yeah.
Stop looking to hate first.
We got to start somewhere. Maybe, one day we can start a panel or come up with something. Because it's definitely coming to... The week is getting short. That's what I'll say. As we see.
Hey, appreciate you, bro, for calling in, man. Hey, bro, stay calling in. Make sure you hit that bell to get alerted when I do a live show.
I got you, big brother.
Hey,
Keep up the good work.
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Go ahead, Jobs. What's the solution?
Stop looking to hate first. Like, we got a lot of brothers and sisters out there doing a lot of good shit. And instead of looking to love first and see how we can add to that good shit, we look to nitpick. Oh, well, you just marching and doing this. Well, some of those marches are effective. Or you just doing X, Y, and Z. You just got a little shoe store. When Nike started off small too. Like, we just continuously look to fucking hate on each other. And that, put the egos away and stop looking to hate. And I'm not saying don't hold people accountable. I'm all for that. But if somebody is actually trying to do some good shit, allow them the lane to do good shit and see what you can do to help them with the good shit. And Hip Hop Studio, you got a point. Everybody keeps saying, Father, these dudes grew up with messed up mothers. You meet most of these women, they say they've been raped. They didn't get raped by another woman, generally speaking. So if you're gonna say that one, you got to put that on some man out there fucked up, or they didn't want a kid. There's a lot of women out there that take their anger out on the man, on their child. I'm not saying that's not the truth, but at some point we got to stop looking. Okay, well, is it the man's fault or the woman's fault? It's our fault as a people.
I agree. Us collectively is our fault as a people.
Yes.
But you know what? I still want everybody to open up that discussion. I want everybody, and I challenge everybody on this feed to ask, to do the research on when did this start? When did all the killing in our community start? Do the statistic on the household in our community? When did that break down? Also, I want to challenge everybody on this feed to talk to somebody outside this country. I don't give a shit whether they grew up in any other country, but ask them, excuse me, what did y'all do? Then I want you guys, before you say it's culture, I want you guys to ask somebody. If you know anybody that's 75 plus, I want you to tap them, a grandmother, grandfather, and say, excuse me, how did you guys have a 91% two-parent household? Please tell me why. Please tell me why. And if I'm lying, I guarantee you, I don't have much money, but I would bet you money I know their answer because I've done it. I still do it. I talk to a Nigerian lady every day, and I send people to her. I talk about this issue. I say, yeah, I tell y'all what, go ask Lola what they did in her country. And she tell them right away, bang, hey, look, I couldn't go lay down. Her husband chased her for 2 years. 2 years. Her husband chased her for 2 years. 2. You don't have to chase a woman for 2 days in 2020, and you can get the coochie the same day.
Okay,
Have a
but see,
kid
no, bro.
and run out.
See, I don't know what type of women you meeting out there, bro. But I mean, I guess I'm attracting a different type of energy. You know, because I'm not saying it's gonna take me it took me more than 2 years to marry my wife. You know, but she was upfront from day one. This is what I require. This is what I want. This is not optional. And so was I. You know, so it may just be the circles that you choose to run in where you find the lower end broads. And not you per se, but you know, like as a man, you know, you can't just put it on the woman to make better choices. Like, we got to make better choices. Why would I want to marry some thought that everybody then fucked?
Hey, it's my fault. Hey, next to you guys, go to My Skin Is My Skin YouTube channel. I'm going to be a guest on his show. He's going to be a guest on my show on a regular basis. Go to My Skin Is My Sin. You can click on the icon up there. And make sure y'all add his YouTube channel. Go to My Skin Is My Sin. Add his YouTube channel. Follow the brother. Subscribe to his channel. I'm about to flip over to Facebook. I should be able to go live on both of them. I think I got to pay for my subscription on XSplit. I think that's why it's not going live on both of them at the same time. Shy Jones, appreciate you, sister. That's like, oh, hey, appreciate you, Tangi Samuels. That's my second time ever getting a donation. Appreciate you. Hey, y'all can't make donations. I appreciate it all. Because I ain't got to pay YouTube at all. They don't monetize none of my but make sure y'all go to My Life in the Shy's YouTube. I'm going to come back on. I'm going to try to do a live show every day. Jobs, I'm going to need you to come on my show on a regular. I was raised by 300 coming from a 2-parent household. The whole family still stuck together and helped each other out. Exactly. So would Kim K still be a thought? Kim K. Kardashian. Oh, man. Yeah. That's another topic.
She's a culture vulture.
CNG show.
I wouldn't call her a thought. She's a culture vulture, though.
That's a whole nother story. All right, so on my YouTube channel, what I'm going to also talk about this. This just came out today. Police are going to tase her. I'm going to talk about this.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
That young lady, her name is Sophia Satchel. That's the newest story coming out. She lost that baby. She was pregnant.
Oh, my God.
That's out of Miami. Oh, yeah. That's out of Miami, you guys. I'm about to do that story on Facebook.
Wow.
I'm about to do that story on Facebook. This is the story here. That's the story. A former Miami police officer was charged with battery. They tried to charge her with battery to a police officer. I shit you not.
Well, they got to charge you with something to justify their fuckery. You know how they charge? It's usually resisting arrest. Like a motherfucker walking down the street doing absolutely nothing somehow gets his ass beat and gets charged with resisting arrest.
Right. They charged her with battery to a cop until the video came out. This is her name, victim 33, left unhappy service. They tried to charge her. The cell phone video battery became released. I'm going to get you out of the car. So that you said her father. All right, so I'm about to go live with that story on Facebook. I got another guest, Sister Brandy, whose child was killed in Chicago. Somebody just walked up to her on the 4th of July last year and shot her in the face.
Oh,
Out the blue.
are you? Oh my God, bro.
Out the blue. Yeah, that video is disturbing. We got a lot of issues. We got to worry about the police, racism, ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We just get, man. We in a position. We in a position. Aisha Vivian Rodriguez, what's going on? I'm about to switch over to a Facebook platform and go live over there. If you go to Facebook, go to My Life in the Chi, My Life in the CHI, and like my page there. I'm about to go live over there. We got a lot to talk about. I'm also have another guest. I want you guys to like, comment. I'm gonna go live on that subject of police of on girl getting beat over there, and the police stepping down, and this. I'm tired of people posting this when blacks kill blacks. We're gonna discuss that as well. Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, jobs. Make sure y'all subscribe to My Skin Is My Sin Radio on YouTube. You got anything to say, bro?
Shit, man. It's always an honor and a privilege, bro. Definitely appreciate being allowed to join you, man. Love the conversations, you know. And this is
absolutely
the key. This is absolutely the key, man. We got to start somewhere, bro. Why not us?
This is my motto here.
How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do what you goddamn self?
Yes, sir. How long are you gonna cry before you get up off your knees and do it your goddamn self? Anyway, I want you guys to like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Peace, peace.